Greetings, Internet. Welcome back to another episode of But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wife, Carolyn Nicholas.
Good evening.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me at the dining room table for this episode of the podcast. Annoying social media, things that grind our gears, if you will.
Yes, there's still more to say.
It's never ending. It's a treasure trove. It's the gift that keeps on giving. We're like the Police Academy movies that had 7 movies in theaters and then they kept living direct to video. We can't get enough. We have so many gripes with social media. It's never ending.
Won't you join us?
Yes, please join us. And I would like to say that we are preaching restraint. We are guilty of doing all of these.
Yeah, like literally every single thing.
Yes, but we were young and we were dumb.
Last year.
We were young and dumb in 2012 or last year. But we've matured. We've grown.
We've matured.
We've matured. The platform has matured. The social media in general, mores and ethics and just behavior spelled with the U has changed, and so people should adapt. And it might seem like we're calling out people on broadcast media such as Mike Tassell or Dina Kupfer, who I said was Diane Kupfer in our last episode. But people on traditional media, but it's because, and coming from someone who used to be in traditional media, these people are very self-centered and very narcissistic. They think, I'm on TV, I'm on radio, so every thought I have is spellbinding and fascinating, when in reality, it is not. Because in traditional media, there is a process. There is an editor, there is a producer who say, maybe stop on this, or don't bring that up, or this is dumb, or this is boring, or this isn't interesting. And also there's advertisements. So even if you go off on your little hot take, in about 4 to 7 minutes, there's going to be an ad for apple juice. And you'll be cut off and you move on to the next segment about food festival in Roseville, which is always scintillating television. Am I right? Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go to the first offender here. Things we find annoying on social media. Honey, you have the screenshot. This is one Nikki Maduro. Scroll up. Who is on broadcast terrestrial radio in San Francisco, and who I worked with for a time at iHeart Radio, Sacramento.
And
She tweets, "Thank you," in all caps, to @Mike_Pence, former vice president of these fine United States, honey. Thank you to @Mike_Pence for reminding me that I don't have to follow him anymore since he isn't @VP, which is the official vice president Twitter account.
Sure.
And no longer matters. Thank you to @MikePence for reminding me that I don't have to follow him anymore since he isn't @VP and no longer matters. Alrighty, let's break this down.
Okay.
You unfollowed someone on Twitter. Congrats. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you.
You're better than the rest of us.
You clicked unfollow on your phone or with a mouse on a politician, a former politician. Way to go. It's an accomplishment. Let's call Guinness Book of World Records. So why are you tweeting about it?
Right, yeah.
Who cares? So just unfollow someone and move on with your life.
Yeah.
And
Thanks for the announcement.
And then the great editor extraordinaire, Judy Farrer, who I worked with, replies with, "Really, Nikki?" Nikki Maduro is her name. "Do you really not care what former vice presidents do? I didn't stop watching Cheney by..." Okay, Judy, okay, we get it. But what...
It's a good point.
Yeah, absolutely. But what... Nikki Maduro tweeting she's unfollowing @MikePence. No one cares. We wouldn't have noticed. We don't care. Mm-hmm. If you followed him tomorrow, if you didn't follow him, then if you stopped following him the next day, whatever.
Yeah.
It's just a bunch of nonsense.
This person is currently in, like, TV or radio or
She's
something?
on broadcast radio in San Francisco.
Okay, so she currently is.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So she has to be dramatic and say, I'm unfollowing.
Should people who are currently, like, in the media, should they be dramatic and attention-seeking, or should they be, like, bipartisan, impartial? Or does it depend on, like, what form of media you're in? What do you think?
She should be a normal person. And if you I've unfollowed people. I'm not going to tweet. I've unfollowed 130 people. I don't even know the number.
Oh, you did a great purge recently.
I did a great purge. I winnowed down to Sacramento only. And I didn't. Hey, I stopped following at Frances Wang because she moved to Miami. She's moved to Miami.
So she doesn't matter.
So she doesn't matter. And I don't care. It's just, it's the people who go on Facebook and say, I'm leaving Facebook.
Yeah, it's the same thing as that. Like, okay, just go.
Right.
Just move along.
Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. No one cares. We're
like-
not going to miss you tomorrow.
What are you trying to, like, virtue signal with this tweet?
Right. Exactly. It's just, you know what it is? Pathetic. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Now this is a cause celeb for you, honey. This is a concern.
Oh,
you
dear.
brought this one up.
Okay.
People on now local Facebook groups, they keep you in on what's going on in the community. The best
Yeah.
restaurant. There's a homeless person over here. Hey, I'm selling pastries at my
Yeah.
house. Come over and pick them up.
This crime happened. This
Right.
service is being offered. If you're not following your local neighborhood Facebook group, you really need to get on that. It's a good
Right.
resource to have.
And Nextdoor gets all the acclaim, but really, Facebook, we're all on Facebook 24/7,
yeah.
and Facebook is where it's at. So
Agreed.
we moved to West Sacramento a year ago, and we found a lot. We found Thick Vatos tacos
Oh,
from
yeah.
Facebook.
Yep.
So local city neighborhood Facebooks are very important. But you go ahead, honey. What grinds your gears?
Yeah, well, something that I find to be rather ribald is when people post to the local neighborhood group, hey, I was cleaning out my pantry and I have this box I've gathered of food that's going to expire in 1 week. Some of it's half-eaten. Some of the boxes and containers have been opened. Free porch pickup.
All right.
It's like, we don't want your crap.
Right. Right.
We don't want your half-eaten junk. We don't want your expired raisins and Frito dip.
Right. Or raisins that cost $1 or so I screenshotted one.
Yeah.
And there's a small box of raisins where you can get 3 of these small boxes or maybe 6 small boxes of raisins for $1. So you're essentially giving away 13 cents, 15 cents of raisins. And you gotta meet somewhere, you gotta arrange everything, it becomes a whole deal.
This particular picture that you screenshotted and
Yes.
showed me, that was an example of this. It's so funny because there's a little cup of salsa, and I know for sure it's not, like it says on it, not for individual sale.
Right.
And I know for a fact this little cup of salsa came in the children's free school lunch last week.
Oh dear.
So it's so funny. This lady's like gathering her children's old school lunches
Right.
and giving them away. And okay, if I may be the devil's advocate against myself
Yes.
for a moment.
Well, this is a new facet.
At least with food, maybe there's somebody who's like really desperate for food who's scrolling through Facebook and sees this and is able to take advantage of it. I hope that's the case. I hope this isn't
Yes.
going to waste.
Yes.
But sometimes along this vein, instead of food, it's someone's like posts a picture of a pile of crap that's on their sidewalk.
Right.
Like, free stuff, come on by. And it's
Right.
like a drawer that's broken.
Right.
Like
I just
a cabinet that's like cracked in half. It's just like a pile of literal junk.
today I saw, and because we used to live in Rosemont, but and you left the Rosemont Facebook. We
I
miss
did.
you.
Finally.
Hashtag come
took
back.
me a year, but I was like, I gotta stop unfollowing.
Someone posted their baby changing table,
Hmm.
and our baby changing table is on Newhall Avenue, and then it said lightly used. So did your baby poop on it or not? Did your baby pee on it or not?
They went number 1, but not number 2.
Oh, jeez. Right. It's just either throw it away, throw it into trash, give it away to the homeless.
Take it to the Goodwill.
Right.
Donate it to the WIC Center.
Cool Whick.
or
Yes.
whatever. I don't know.
Yes. So arranging this this is a Fritos cheese, but you can find this very similar fake cheese at the Dollar Tree. This Land O'Lakes butter. I mean,
Your dirty knife has been inside it.
right.
Your used knife. Did you lick that knife and then dip it in?
Oh, do you hate the next person?
Were your dirty fingers in that bag of sunflower seeds?
Oh dear. And again, this stuff can be found at Dollar Tree. You're giving away 15, 20 cents. And for people who want to arrange a meeting, let's meet at the Starbucks so I can get that nut butter, that tiny sample of raisins. It's very odd. Let's put a kibosh on it, shall we?
We shall.
Okay, let's move on. Tagging people who are supposedly your friends. They're your coworkers, but you want them to be your friends, or you're trying to get them, and listen, we all navigate that. Are they a coworker or a friend? For instance, today I just got 2 of my coworkers' telephone numbers so I could text them.
Oh, big step there.
Yes, I got Pao Lee's telephone number, and I got his phone number by saying, I'm going to text you a picture of my junk. And I think he was really into it, honey, to be honest.
Nothing more could have convinced him to exchange phone numbers.
And then I got Kem's phone number, which was more of a work thing. I needed to contact him. But
you guys moved from the best friend to the best friend forever.
Right. We're BFFs, and it's a big step as a man. Do you have any personal telephone numbers of the people at your work, honey? You have your boss, right?
I have my entire unit, as we call ourselves. We're a unit.
Wow. You guys are very sophisticated. So tagging people who are supposedly your friends, tagging your alleged friends. And let's go to one person who is on terrestrial broadcast radio. His name is Big Mike Radio because he's big Mike because his name is Mike, and radio because he's on the TV. Oh, no, he's on the radio.
Oh.
See, it says it right there. Okay. So are you looking at his little IG post, honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's making me hungry.
And oop.
Okay. So he takes a picture of his meal at Chipotle. First of all, spellbinding content.
I'm jelly.
You're about to eat some food. Congratulations. Good for you. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you.
Chipotle is proud of you.
Chipotle is proud of you. And then he writes, so it's a picture of what Chipotle, whatever a meal. Since at Molly on air, right away, I'm taken out of the spellbinding narrative he has. He had me, like, he was going all John Grisham, and then he had to tag at Molly on air. So just say, since Molly.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got to include her to get her a share of her followers, maybe get her to react.
Get her, like, she has to respond now. She was tagged.
They're co-workers. It's all about promotion and synergy. Since at Molly on air, has brought in at Chipotle. The double tag. Really? It's like the double dip. I mean, it's just so gauche.
Uncouth.
It's very uncouth. Since at Molly on air has brought in at Chipotle every day and hasn't asked if I was hungry, I guess I'll get my own chicken bowl. No beans, brown rice, verde salsa, cheese, and lettuce. LOL. Okay. There's many things to
so much to unpack.
Take note of here. Tagging is it's uncouth. It's not classy. How I might tag you here and there, but I tag you in the picture, or I tag your name at the very end of my sentence. Mm-hmm. But to put it in the middle of your narrative, your idea, your thought, it breaks the fourth wall. Since at Molly on air, how about since Molly? Since my coworker Molly, is that too much to ask?
Would you prefer he didn't mention her at all? Or do you think...
Again, put it at the end, parentheses, at Molly on air.
This kind of harkens to me, the thing that sort of bugs me is when I see people posting something that I think would be more appropriate to be like a personal text.
Yes.
Like he could have sent her a picture and said, hey, you've been eating Chipotle in front of me every day, so I decided finally to get my own. It
Yes.
seems more that, like, more personal.
Personal.
Like a one-on-one type of thing.
One-on-one. This isn't for the public to consume. This isn't for me. This isn't for your...
This is for Molly.
Yes.
And apparently Chipotle.
Chipotle. Yes. Exactly. It's a one-on-one. It's a one-on-two if you want to include the corporate restaurant Chipotle.
They didn't reply.
And hasn't asked if I was hungry. He's so like... He has very little self-esteem. Instead of saying, hey, Molly, I see you in the hallway. You didn't ask if I was hungry. He's doing it in a public nature. Saying, if you... And hasn't asked if I was hungry. I guess I get my own chicken bowl, no beans. So he goes into the specifics of what he likes. So there's two things going on. So he's joking in a public manner. That should be one-on-one. And then he gets specific with his order, which is like a passive-aggressive way to say, Molly, at Molly on air, why aren't you buying me this? And then LOL at the end.
I hate an LOL at the end of anything.
Right. You're not really LOLing. And if you really are LOLing, pathetic. Loser.
Although, honey, that meal looks super delicious. I'm jealous.
Good. We're getting Chipotle, honey, tomorrow.
That's why we're hating.
Yes. I'm just jealous is really what's happening. I'm jealous. I used to be on the radio and now I'm not. But
you're not on the radio, you're not eating Chipotle.
If being on the radio includes tagging your other co-workers at a radio station.
Honey,
yes.
You didn't do that though when you were
exactly.
in the biz.
Exactly. Because I'm a classy bro, yo.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's move on. Memes with animated GIF or your lame commentary. So you might find a plucky meme. That's funny. You find it funny. You're like, I'm going to share this with my followers. Hopefully 30 to 80% of them find this funny too. But then, so let's say, for instance, it's a screenshot of a tweet. You share the screenshot of the tweet, but then for some reason, you have to include the OMG, this is so at Carolyn Nicholas, or I'm sorry, what's your IG? Is it Koo?
It's
Koo underscore?
Carolyn Nicholas was taken. Whoever she is.
Oh, okay. Meet me outside, girl. Meet me up in the club. So if I think a meme is funny, I would OMG, this is so Koo Nicholas and me. LOL, HAHA, laughing emoji. That's dumb.
You know what? Anything you add to a screenshot of a meme or funny screenshot of anything, you're making it worse.
Right.
You're bringing it down.
You're occupying my time and my attention.
If you were funny, you would have been the original author.
Right.
Okay, but you weren't.
Right.
So just share.
Right.
Silently share, because you
Right.
can only make it worse.
Right. It's like footnotes or a bibliography. Pay tribute to the author and say, I'm giving you credit. That's what it is. I'm not trying to take any shine on my end. This person authored this tweet and I found it humorous. And I'm gonna let it fly. But like tagging you or adding an animated GIF, that LOL or that lady who's laughing while she's drinking.
It's like a sloth that's turning 360 and it's like LOL.
Right.
Just like,
right.
Just like some sort of little picture.
You're sharing it because you find it humorous.
And you know what? Once again,
yes.
If you're tagging somebody and be like, oh my gosh, at Koo Nicholas, this is so us, you should have sent it to them in a text.
Exactly. One-on-one. Personal.
Because it's like you're just trying to brag to everybody. I have a little funny thing between me and somebody. It's like an inside joke or like...
Or...
You can't relate. Nobody understands. But here you go, everyone. Look at us.
Or you're not close enough to at Molly on air. You don't have her phone number. Like I got Pauli's phone number earlier today, okay?
Have you sent that dick pic yet?
It was a junk pic, honey.
Oh, sorry.
And I was mostly kidding with him, but he seemed to be eager
he would love if you did that.
He
would not shut up about it, I guarantee you.
Monday would be very awkward if it don't. But it's a one-on-one thing, and so either I don't have at Molly on air's actual telephone number, so I'm tagging her publicly, and it's very odd.
Or is it even worse though if you do have their phone number and you're still like
Yes.
Doing this public sharing of
It
like
is.
a personal joke.
It is.
Okay.
People, get a hold of yourselves, people. Okay. Let's move on. Next one up. Tweeting at celebrities. This is like,
just never do it. Rule
Right.
of thumb.
right.
Don't do it.
Right.
You want to do it? Stop yourself.
Right. So, okay. Well, let me read this one, example I have, and then I will go into my commentary. This is Dan Mitchinson at D Mitchinson, who I used to work with.
There's a theme going here
iHeartRadio
of ex-coworkers.
He tweets, seems like almost daily I Google, when is new at Journey Official coming out? Now, right away. Seems I almost daily Google, when is new at Journey Official coming out? First of all, you're tagging, which just takes you out of the, it breaks down the fourth wall. It takes you out of the, I have a thought, so I'm going to put it on Twitter. Seems like almost daily I Google, when is new at Journey Official album coming out? Google never gives me the answer I'm looking for, which is, quote, tomorrow or quote, next week. Any updates? At Neil Sean Music, at Arnel Pineda, question mark, THX. That's thanks. That's what the kids say, thanks.
Oh.
And then thumbs up emoji. Now, for people who don't know, Neil Sean is in Journey. Arnel Pineda is the Filipino guy who replaced that one guy.
So you're waiting for a new Journey album without the lead singer?
Right.
Although Arnel Pineda does a great impersonation.
Well, he's, I guess, kind of officially part of the band.
Oh yeah, for sure. He is, but
so you're tweeting at Neil Sean, it might be Scon, and Arnel about a new Journey album.
I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way.
Why are you doing this?
But,
You're
okay.
following at Journey Official. They will announce a new album. So, you're trying to get a reaction. You're trying to get clout. You're trying to go viral. You're trying to make something happen.
He just does. Do you want to look like a super fan? Do you want to show everybody
Right.
what a hardcore fan you are? Or do you think this tweet is going to sway Journey Official?
Right.
We better step on it. This guy's tweeting at us.
Right. We were hoping for 14 albums, 14 records, 14 tracks on the album, but we'll release it with 12. And he comes off as like a 9-year-old waiting for the next NSYNC album. Like, just you follow Journey Official, they will announce an album, or it'll be in the media.
Just replay the classics.
Just
Come
calm
on.
down.
Just watch the old YouTube videos.
Right.
Just hug your wife and
Just
love your children.
Love your How about when is the next in-person learning session? When is the next distance learning
Daddy,
session?
when is our next hangout?
On the Chromebook,
That's
yes.
what his kids are asking, okay?
Now we're talking, honey. And he follows up, tweeting at celebrities. I wonder if today, hashtag May the 4th be with you already. Pathetic.
Ugh.
Trying to get on the May the 4th be with you hashtag. Oh, it's just so sad. I wonder if today, hashtag May the 4th be with you is a day at Hamill himself. That's Mark Hamill. He's Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker
That's
himself.
his official Twitter. Is a day at Hamill himself. Looks forward to or dreads because his Twitter account probably crashes with fan messages. Shrugging shoulders emoji. Oh, you just...
Yeah, and you're adding to that crashing with this notifications he's getting because you tagged him in this
Right.
tweet.
You're a grown man.
You are part of the problem.
You are part of the problem. You're in your 50s. Just don't tweet at celebrities, folks.
Don't do it, guys.
Don't do it. They get 30,000 tweets a day. They don't care about your one. Okay? So you just look desperate and pathetic. Like, you want to go viral, you want to get discovered, and ultimately obtain more followers, which is just...
You know what?
Yes.
One time, John Campia liked one of my tweets.
He's a movie pundit who we watch on
YouTuber.
YouTube. Yes, a YouTuber.
I didn't even mention him or comment. I don't know how he doesn't even follow me.
He did?
He doesn't follow me.
Okay.
I didn't mention him or his show or
Okay.
it had no hashtags, no at anybody.
Yes.
So I don't know why he saw it or how he saw it, but he liked it. So you know what? It was a bit of a thrill And maybe that's what Mr. Mitchinson is chasing. He's chasing that thrill.
Right.
He wants @Hamill himself
Right.
to like this tweet.
But yours is very natural.
Yeah, I wasn't chasing it. I wasn't trying for it.
It's not AstroTurf.
I'm just trying to say I understand. I understand the thrill.
It's very genuine. But what I just learned is that John Campea, YouTube movie pundit, is typing in John Campea into the search bar in Twitter every day and looking for tweets at him and replying to them. Lame. Okay. Yes. Do you have something?
Nope.
Okay. Next up, bragging about your Dogecoin or NFT. Now, listen, I get the cryptocurrency game.
You do?
I don't. Yes. I do. I've tried to explain it to you, honey.
Oh, yeah?
But you're trying to go outside of the big boys in Manhattan, the people who are doing funds or money markets. Wall Street.
You're trying to get one over on the man.
The Fed, Janet Yellen. It might be Janice. I'm not sure.
FDIC.
Right. You're trying to go around that whole thing. I get it. That's cool. And there's something there, I would say. I'm not personally invested in it. That's cool. But so Dogecoin has been up and down. Bitcoin's up and down. People who post a screenshot of Dogecoin going up 700%, saying, "Oh, I'm so happy I got in on Dogecoin at 10 cents and now it's 80 cents. What is that? Who's that for? Congratulations. You made money on the blockchain or in some virtual capacity.
Is it something particular to like the online coin? Because I can't imagine like bragging about like making a huge profit off of anything. I can't imagine like blasting that out on social media.
Well, my parents, I'm sure your parents, well, we just learned back when we were young, you don't really talk about money. It's just it's not classy.
I learned today that I'm a geriatric millennial.
Yeah.
Because I was born between 1980 and 1985. So
geriatric sounds bad.
Although
sound like you're 80.
I think geriatric is anything like over the age of 35 as far as like medical terminology goes. But anyway, so is this something like our older generation, like 35 and above? Is this something the younger people are doing? They're just like more out there with their...
Yes. And when you see people who are our age doing it, it's even more pathetic. But, okay, I bought Nike when it was $6. I bought Nike stock when it was $6, and now it's $42.
I would never
people
put that on
our
social
age,
media.
Yeah. You don't brag about it. I mean, I'm pretty open with money and how we're doing. But there's a limit.
Yeah.
Like I got Bitcoin at $5 and now it's $70,000. And you post a screenshot of the graph of the chart of it going skyrocketing through the roof. Congratulations.
Elon Musk would be proud.
Right. Elon Musk is proud. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you. But let me ask you this. Are you proud of yourself? So, and just a word on NFTs. They're a complete scam. They're stupid. Get out of it.
They're so stupid. I mean, maybe this will like bite us in the ass in 10 years looking back, but as it stands today currently, NFTs are dumb.
Yes.
That's all I have to say about that.
They go in the opposite direction of... The great thing about digital... Okay, back in the day, you used to go to Best Buy and buy a DVD. But the great thing about digital is that if you have a copy of a movie or a picture or a song, you can make 9 million copies of those movie, pictures, or songs very quickly. And for some reason, NFT is going in the complete opposite direction of what digital has gifted us. What it's meant to do, what it's native to do. So it's stupid. And just to put a finer point on it, the people who are into NFTs, sad.
It's very curious. Like, how did this become a thing? Is it true to some extent, like every time you make a digital copy, it goes down ever so slightly in quality? Like an image or
maybe
an audio file?
0.0000000.
So is that what these people are? That's what these people are paying for. That like
Sure.
Not like an expert would have to look at it to like, oh yes, this is an original.
Oh, it's like Pawn Stars or American Pickers. No, it's dumb, and the people who are into it, I will say this nicely and politely.
You will.
They need something in their lives to look up to look forward to be happy about, and these NFTs, which are dumb, are giving them that.
All right,
vision.
boo boo. You do you.
Okay.
You and your NFT buddies. You do
Yes.
your thing there.
Again, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, I get. It's kind of wacky, but I
know
get
what?
on some level. NFTs, no.
Bitcoin and Dogecoin, is it not like a Ponzi scheme on some level?
Isn't
Like it relies on
yeah.
other people like starting to invest, and then you got to cash out in order to like get your money's worth.
correct?
And then
but,
like in order for it to perpetuate, like other people have to continue to like invest.
But you could
So-
say the same thing about the stock market. So
True.
But that has some basis on if Amazon does well in the previous quarter, then Amazon stock will continue doing well. But even that kind of gets thrown
Yeah. I mean,
to the wayside sometimes.
All of it is kind of like a sham to some extent.
Right. But NFTs are the biggest sham.
They're the dumbest, at least.
Let's move on. So we go back to local Facebook groups.
Okay.
So we're in West Sacramento. We want a hamburger, honey. So we go on West Sacramento Facebook and say,
We would never do this.
we purportedly, allegedly say, best hamburger in West. What's the best hamburger in West Sacramento?
And go.
No, we did that last episode. But yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's hellca annoying. That's super annoying. And go. But what's the best hamburger in West Sacramento? And then you might get a couple replies like Maxine's,
In-N-Out.
Whitey's. Right. But there's always the person who replies
There's
with
always the asshole who has to be
a-hole,
so
honey.
self-important.
right, who replies
says-
with
If you want a quality burger, forget all that greasy, low-quality fast food and just stay home and make your own.
make your own.
Make your own.
What the heck?
No, if I wanted to make my own, I wouldn't be out here asking who's the best burger.
Right. Leave me alone.
You dummy.
Congratulations on you making your own. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you.
Congratulations on your 100% grass-fed beef.
Right. And the people who say make your own probably don't make their own. They just want a virtue signal like they're
Right.
making their own burgers.
They just want to look better than you. In the comments.
It's so dumb. Like, I don't want to. If I wanted to make my own burger, I would be at the Nugget Market buying some tomatoes and onions
Yeah.
and beef. I don't want to make my own. I want a burger.
I don't want to do any work. I
Right.
just want to buy it and eat it.
I don't want to cook. Leave me alone. All right. Next up is the an acronym. These are big.
I hate all acronyms, by the way.
Right. Just write it out.
Or don't say it at all.
Or don't say it at all. But this particular acronym, LFG, which honey stands for
Let's fucking go.
yes, let's effing go, honey.
Let's
but yeah.
F word go.
So they might post a picture of, say they're going to Las Vegas in July. They might post a picture of Las Vegas, indicating that they're going to vacation there in July with just LFG, exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Okay, you booked a vacation. Congratulations. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you.
I hate you.
I hate you. You're going to Las Vegas in July. First of all, it's going to be like 109 there. But seriously, LFG, what is that? I don't
It's
get
dumb. That's what that is.
It's stupid. Or if you're into the new Journey album that's coming out in July, so you post a screenshot of them announcing that there's a new Journey album in July, LFG, and I've seen multiple G's and multiple exclamation points, which is just an incrimination against all of humanity. LFG, let's effing go. How about we don't go? How about let's just chill. Congratulations, you clicked a couple buttons. You clicked a couple things on Travelocity. You booked a vacation. I'm proud of you. Okay, moving on. So we go back to Twitter. People posting, and this is an automatic, you can select this in Instagram. But people who post an Instagram link on Twitter, and it's usually with the words "just posted a photo," and then at the Instagram link.
Ugh. You know what? If I wanted to see this,
Right.
I would already be following you on Instagram.
Right.
And if I already was following you on Instagram, I would see this, so you don't need to tweet about it.
Right. And if I follow you on Twitter, then take the extra 20 seconds and put this picture that you put on Instagram, put it on Twitter. They're different social media venues, platforms. Treat them as so.
And you don't need to do a link. You don't need to say, I just posted this on IG. You can just post a straight up photo to Twitter.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Take the photo you just posted on IG, put it on Twitter. Is that so hard? But you know what? Because it's theoretically people thinking people are going to click on this link on this. People are going to click this Instagram link on Twitter, go to Instagram, and then see my picture and maybe click follow. But to be frank, I don't click links on Twitter.
No.
I am in Twitter. I want to stay in Twitter.
Right,
I don't
right.
want to get out onto the dangerous, scary internet. Yes.
And you know what? You click on the link. It doesn't take you to the app. So you're not automatically logged in. It takes you like to, well, this is just me, maybe.
The web-based.
It takes you like to the web-based.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like a weird.
Oh yeah. You're just like, what's
formatting.
going on here?
You're not. I'm not. Never logged in.
Yes.
It's like I'm wasting. This is a waste of time.
Yes.
Why are you doing this to me?
Why? Because they're chasing that clout, honey. Because they want more. Because for some reason, and maybe rightly so, more followers on Instagram translates to more social media prowess or clout with a K than followers on Twitter.
Is everybody an influencer? Is everybody like
No, but
a low rate celebrity?
everyone's trying to be one, honey.
Okay.
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 Let's move on. In a similar vein, you're on Facebook and people post a YouTube link on Facebook.
No.
Why?
No.
Again, I am in Facebook. I read. By the way, if you have a thought that you heard on a podcast or read somewhere or overheard at work, just say I read, because it makes I read in the New York Times that, and then say whatever you want to say, because who cares? But I read /heard overheard that we as humans like YouTube is for video.
Yeah.
Facebook, not for video.
But you know, yeah, this comes back to the whole thing that each social media platform is different.
Yes.
They all like highlight different aspects of
Yes.
media.
Treat it accordingly.
You
as
can't
so.
just mix and match.
Right.
Mix and match.
I'm not out here trying to click links, bro. I'm in Facebook. I want to go through Mike Tassell's fascinating sunset pictures. I don't want to go to youtube.com and then watch a video and then what am I supposed to come back to Facebook, like your post, comment on it? It's all very confusing.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of clicking. My fingers getting tired.
Right.
I don't
want to go anywhere. I'm in Facebook. I want to see people I went to high school with selling their MLM activewear. So leave me alone.
Have we talked about that yet?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
But I'm not trying to go to a link. I'm not trying to go to the regular internet or another social media platform.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is similar, but people posting a link, news article, link to a World Wide Web website.
Site?
But they don't have anything to say. They just say thoughts with a question mark.
They want you to do all the commentary and all the work for them.
Right.
Or they're like too afraid to give too partisan of a opinion. So they just open it up to the public.
Right.
And then you have to look at stupid people posting 4 paragraphs of their vitriol.
Right. We know you have thoughts, so type in your thoughts. Or if you don't have a thought, then don't post the stupid link.
And you know what? You're not going to read my thoughts or any of our thoughts. You're just trying to get engagement. It's so transparent and I can't handle it.
Right.
Don't do that.
We see through you, bro.
Totally.
Okay, next up. Constantly tagging someone else. So, again, we touched on this earlier, but if I tag you, I will tag. Okay, we're talking about stories. If I tag you, I don't tag you in stories.
You never tag me in stories.
Yeah, because what the hell's the point? You're my wife, and we live together. And here's my wife. Who cares? Outside of like, it takes you out of the narrative, takes you out of the experience. So this person, Dina Kupfer.
Oh, once again, sorry, girl.
Who I worked with for 2 weeks at Good Day Sacramento, honey.
That's for another pod.
She constantly tags. That's for the Patreon. That's when I really unleash on Good Day Sacramento and iHeartRadio Sacramento and Armstrong Ready. But Dina Kupfer constantly tagging her husband. His Instagram handle is at @BeSomePics. I believe that's his last name.
Isn't it funny that you know that just because do you follow him?
No.
So you only know that because she tags him so often.
Exactly. She tags him so often, and I'm not following your husband. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm following you. Well, you're in the broadcast media, and I used to work with you, Dina, for 2 weeks. I saw you at a computer. You were typing and pointing away. But constantly tagging, I might tag you. Okay. Here's how to behave, people. Okay. I've tagged you in actual Instagram posts, but not in stories because they go away in 24 hours, and everyone knows. I hope everyone knows that we're married, and you show up here and there. I show up in your stories here and there, but you don't need to tag me. Like I'm not trying to get you followers. You're not trying to get me followers. It just comes off as just like lame and like what? That's your husband, Dina Kupfer. That's who cares what his Instagram handle is? He's on Instagram. Congratulations. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you. I don't get it.
You'd rather she just say my husband.
Right. This is my hubby. Or don't say anything because I follow you. I know he's your husband. Yeah. I know you're married to him. I know you guys live in Vacaville. And,
wow.
And started an Instagram handle for your stupid dogs, let's be honest. Dear. That goes to our previous episode of making an Instagram for your pets.
I have an offshoot question. This is totally off. This is not in our show notes right here. Okay. Just like talking about husband and wife social media thing got me thinking. Darling. You know, people often criticize like husbands and wives who have a joint Facebook account.
Yes. This is like a joint checking account.
How do you? That's egregious, is it not? Do you think it's dumb?
Creating one?
Like having a joint account with your spouse. Do you think that's dumb? Does it bother you? Do you care? A lot of people complain about it and say how dumb it is. And I think it's a little dumb, but whatever. I personally would never like. We don't have joint anything.
Right.
And I prefer that. And you do too. Mm-hmm. But I'm just wondering, are you kind of indifferent towards that? Or do you think it's stupid?
I do think it's dumb. Because...
I do too.
Again. Okay. So for instance, my friend from high school, Chuck Johnson, is following me. If he wants to follow you as well, because we're married, husband and wife, that's cool. But if he doesn't, that's also cool, and I don't care. And he's going to see pictures of you and our darling children, Lennox Albert and Luna Marie, in my Instagram. So, and just creating a new Instagram for us.
Oh, yeah.
Seems bizarre.
Yeah, good point.
Just another Instagram account for Chuck Johnson to follow. When Chuck Johnson is trying to live his life, he doesn't need more content.
Do these people delete their individual personal accounts they had before the joint? I don't know.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
Anyway, that just popped into my head right now, talking about husbands and wives.
Definitely. That's definitely a concern. Don't do it. Don't join your checking accounts either. I mean, we don't have a joint checking account, but
yeah, it's not social media related. But I agree. I think the way we do our finances is great.
Everyone should
talk about that sometime.
Everyone should follow our example. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we don't have joint, but we're super open with how we are doing financially.
Oh yeah. Like
Yeah.
Maybe we should discuss this in like a Sunday evening fireside pod.
We shall. Okay. Let's move on. People in TV and radio who have TV or radio in their name, such as Big Mike Radio, who we talked about earlier. Or
once again, how about someone else you can point to?
How about Big Mike 28 or something.
Or your name, just your name.
Right.
Well,
Or maybe your name is taken and put a 3. Big Mike 3. Vince Nicholas 8. Who cares? Also, TV, Lisa Gonzalez, who does news on
Lisa.
KCRA. Her Instagram handle is TV Lisa Gonzalez.
Well, you know what? I think this is such a part of their identity.
Mm-hmm.
That, like, or maybe...
That's what's sad about it.
Well...
Well, I just think it's...
I wonder
Lisa Gonzalez was taken. It's a sort of common name. So why not be Lisa Gonzalez 6 or Lisa Gonzalez 916 since you're in Sacramento, or Lisa Gonzalez Flower because she likes flowers. Like putting TV, it's very, very shallow and superficial and vapid. And you know what? It's a bragging. I'm on TV. Look at me.
I'm on the radio.
I'm on radio. Look at me. I'm special.
Well,
I'm better than you.
And then when you inevitably lose this gig in either TV or radio, as is gonna happen sooner than later.
Yes.
I mean, that's just the reality of that
Right.
line of work.
Right.
So then, do you change that?
Right.
What do you do?
Or there's some people like Lisa Gonzalez who doesn't have it, but for instance, some people put Lisa Gonzalez, she works at KCRA. Lisa Gonzalez, KCRA. Well, what if CBS Sacramento hires you, or ABC 10 hires, or Fox 40 hires you?
Yeah. You could switch companies.
You
for sure.
You can change your name, but you're showing allegiance and pride in trying to spread the branding of your television station. Who, in the end, they don't care about you. So why would you give them more publicity?
I think it's more just like, look at me.
Yeah.
This is cool. My job's cool. And
right.
Yeah, it is. Okay.
I'm on the television. Okay. Congratulations.
What am I going to say? Cubicle Coup Nicholas.
Right. Drone Vince Nicholas. Amazon drone Vince Nicholas.
Data entry Coup Nicholas.
I
get it.
Want to commit suicide every day, Vince Nicholas. That's going to be my handle. I'm sorry. That was only a small part of my life. Moving on. People, they start their Instagram posts with late post or latergram.
I feel like there's no basis to this, but I agree that it's super annoying.
It's just...
like there's nothing...
So today is Friday, and you took this picture on Tuesday.
Nobody knows.
Latergram, late post. Nobody knows, and more importantly, nobody cares.
Mm-hmm. Just post it, guys.
It's the internet. Time doesn't exist. It's a superficial construct, man. Just put your picture up. Now, the Flashback Friday and Throwback Thursday, okay, I get it. This is me as a kid. Mm-hmm. Throwback Thursday, okay, that's something. But latergram, late post, no one cares. Just put your picture onto the socials and move on with your life. Next up, these 3 little words, honey. Now, Instagram doesn't let you include links in your little caption you're typing there.
So they're partially to blame.
Yes. But, well, if you want to talk about once they do include links, they go full on commercial. That will be the downfall of Instagram, including clickable links in the captions.
Okay.
But so say, for instance, someone you went to high school with is in an MLM for activewear. And they're like, hey, these are the hot new yoga pants. Click my... These are the 3 words coming up here. Link in bio. I'm not out here. Again, I'm not trying to leave Instagram. I'm not trying to leave Twitter. I'm not trying to leave Facebook. No. First of all, I'm not clicking your bio. And second of all, I'm not clicking your link in your bio.
That is too much work. I'm scrolling through my feed.
Yes.
I'm clicking my stories, and then I'm on to the next social media app.
On to the next one.
I'm not clicking any extra links. Right. I'm not trying to navigate your site.
Right.
No.
Right.
It's not worth it in the end.
I don't care. I barely care in Instagram. I don't care out on the scary internet. Yes.
Have you ever clicked a link in bio?
I have.
I have too.
But not recently.
Has it ever been worth it in the end?
Of course not.
No.
It's so stupid. It's a waste of time.
And we know you can't trick us anymore. We know now it's not worth it, so we ain't doing it.
Fool me once, shame on me. Exactly. Fool me twice, I won't get fooled again. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, 100% of the time they're trying to sell something.
Right.
And I don't want it. I don't do it anymore. It's something as a foolish child on Instagram in 2012, I might have clicked your link in bio. But nowadays, and I wonder how many people are, I don't wonder how many people are clicking. I know no one is clicking your stupid link in the bio. So more on website in bio, more on link in bio. Leave me alone. I'm just trying to live my life. Okay. On a related note, people posting link in IG stories.
Oh, okay. Is this where like you see a story and you click it and it says
it'll say
it's like
swipe up
for or
more.
it's like view post.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. So you're in an Instagram story and it'll say swipe up and you swipe up and it'll take you to the dirty, bad, scary internet into your browser and to go to a link. Whatever. I'm just trying to get through these Instagrams. I'm trying to tap through these Instagram stories as quickly as possible.
It's like trying to clear your inbox.
Right.
I don't want any red circles. I want it all zero.
Inbox
zero.
I'm trying to get to the end of the Instagram. I'm trying to get to the point of the Instagram where I was at the previous moment. And taking me out to a link on the internet will just delay my destination.
Yes, you're hindering my progress.
You know what it is? It's like a layover at the airport. Oh, you were supposed to connect to Nashville, but now Memphis is here, and why don't you take this Memphis flight?
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
It's a total detour from your destination.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. Finally, we're going to get personal here.
Oh, dear.
It's about to get real.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, my philosophy... Luna Marie once asked me, about a week ago, darling daughter, Luna Marie, why do you engage in Facebook arguments or comments or back and forth?
How did she even know that? Were we
know.
talking about it or something?
Probably.
Okay.
And my response was, because social media is stupid and anyone who takes it seriously on any level should be told that it's stupid and should be reprimanded.
Yeah, that really is your philosophy when it comes to social media,
Yeah.
is that it's all in jest, lightheartedness,
It's
nothing
dumb.
is serious.
It's dumb and should be treated as so.
Okay.
So, and
So-
I am a troll, to be frank.
Yes, you are.
Cruises are back. We're coming back from the pandemic, and people can go travel again. And hey, look, cruise ships are back. Cruises are back. Princess Cruises announces their fall 2021 schedule. Okay. Now, a stereotype about cruises is that large people like to go on them because you don't have to do much of anything. And they feed you 24/7.
Literally 24/7.
There's food 24/7. So the obese traveling on cruises is it's known. It's a stereotype. It's a broad generalization. It's a joke. Mm-hmm. So this KCRA post, it was something like cruises are back. Whatever. Carnival Cruises announces their Bermuda cruise, and coming back from the pandemic. Hey, cruises are back, people.
Okay.
And so my comment was, yay, cruises are back. The obese can travel again. I'm not breaking any new ground here, honey. It's just a well-known trope. Yes.
Immediately, we know you're joking.
Right.
We know this is a stereotype.
Right.
And anyone who knows you,
Yes.
anyone who has been following you for any period of time
Yes.
knows this is totally on brand with your sense of humor.
Right. And again, it's social media. No one cares. Who cares?
It's KCRA3. Okay.
It's poking fun at fat people
Yeah.
go on cruises because they feed you 24/7 and there's not much quote unquote traveling. You kind of and I've been on a cruise.
Same.
I've been on
Yeah,
a
I have
cruise.
too.
There were very large people there. There are a lot of normal people there, but I'm trafficking in a stereotype
Yeah.
for comedic effect. And
Uh-huh.
explaining all this adds to the jokiness, adds to the humor.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, yay, cruises are back. The obese can travel again. By the way, 3 people liked or laughed at it. And here's where we get personal, honey. my friend from college who I've known. How old am I, honey? 28? What? 40?
43?
So I've known this man for 2 decades. Over 2 decades, I would say.
20 to 25 years.
Yes. Anthony Baez, I don't understand this comment really, but he replied, "Clearly you have not been on one to make a stupid comment like that." And then he did the, what is that
Smacking
emoji?
your forehead.
Smacking your
emoji.
forehead. Like, brr.
So clearly you haven't been on one to make a stupid comment like that.
So, meaning that he's been on them and there's no obese people, or there's 5% obese?
And also that there's plenty of hot, fit people on cruises.
In addition to the obese.
Sure. Which, yeah, obviously.
Yes. Okay. I didn't quite get that, but Anthony, and again, I've known Anthony's for 2 decades. Okay, I let it lie. And then Arlene, his wife, who you've met her, honey. She's a lovely gal.
Yeah.
We've had good times at their house. They enjoyed throwing the fiesta. We've gotten drunk.
They were at our wedding.
Yes, they were. Although they were like 2 hours late, right? They showed up at Carmelita's.
No. They were at the ceremony.
Were they?
Yeah.
All right. I guess
nobody was late, honey. Everyone was there.
Okay. So, again, my comment, yay, cruises are back. The obese can travel again. Poking fun at large people who may like to go on cruises.
Obviously, more generally than that, poking fun at a stereotype.
Right. Listen, people. The Comedy 101, stereotypes come from somewhere. They're based in truth. And then you echo that truth because everyone knows it's not 100% of obese people are traveling. And that's where the laughter comes in. But Arlene Baez replied, Vince Nicholas tagged me, bruh, are you calling us obese? And then the similar female smacking her head emoji.
So they took this very personal.
Right. And
And once again, guys, do you not know Vince?
Right. Anthony, I've known you for 2 decades.
And so is his wife. Like, they've known you way longer than I have.
Right.
And I get your sense of humor. I know it. I appreciate it.
You do. Well, that's why I'm married to you. I should marry you. Are we married? Yes.
Let's get married again.
D.
So, like, you guys, come on. You know he's joking.
Simmer down.
It's not personal.
Yes.
And obviously, you know, there's quite the mixture of fit and obese people on cruises.
I'm sure The Rock goes on cruises 24/7 with Vin Diesel. But it's people taking stupid, moronic, idiotic comments such as myself, which I greatly traffic in, honey. and I'm very good at, by the way. Just take it seriously and listen.
And oop.
But taking social media too seriously is dumb. It's stupid. And if you do get real on it, well, expect to be poked fun at. Expect to be get a sarcastic reaction.
Called out on a podcast.
Right.
Just can we like a little bit of an extension of this for a moment?
Yes.
Sometimes I see people commenting on your personal social medias.
Yes.
And I know they're like people who've been following you. Mm-hmm. And like they're getting offended or they don't understand your sense of humor.
Right.
And it's so annoying to me because I'm like, do you know this guy?
Right.
Why are you following him in the first place? You obviously, like, I think your sense of humor is so distinct.
Yes.
And I always know when you're joking.
Right.
So
I'm always joking.
Who are these people who are getting offended at you?
I don't know. And okay, you're offended, but to reply and respond with a not humorous quip, just move on with your life. Shrug it off.
Don't respond.
Walk it off.
Don't get all like up in arms and try to be defensive and stuff.
Like Jay-Z said, brush your shoulder off. Move on with your life. You're a better person. You got offended and you're vocalizing that offense on social media. Congratulations. Good for you. We're proud of you. Your mom is proud of you. Are you proud of yourself? Alrighty. Well, that was something, honey.
It sure was.
That's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown-up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for ExpressVPN. We don't have a promo code for ExpressVPN. Goodbye. I love you. We love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have called out Dan Mitchinson, who I had a lovely conversation with about Quest bars in 2015. But I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your time. I hope you have a wonderful day/night. Bye-bye.